and they found out that you have a property worth 100 million naira outside of Nigeria, how does the matrix work in getting that taxes paid?
Now, if that is for salary earners and especially public office holders, then they'll have to answer that, because if you don't have any other source of income apart from your official emolument, then you have to provide explanation. But for someone who is into business and has been in business for a long time, and regardless of the fact that we are in a recession, we have some good times before now, and some people must have earned good returns from their businesses, and they have to buy property outside the country. It will be difficult to start saying that you should explain and all that, and that's why I said it will lead to a lot of litigation.
Let's wind down with this, because I see a lot of people here talking about that. Look, why should they pay tax when the government doesn't seem to be that much accountable to them? They've looked at do they spend those monies in building schools, public institutions, health facilities? How much of an impediment will this be to this scheme succeeding?
Yeah, my response to that would be that in law, there is no genuine reason not to pay tax. However, there are practical reasons or economic reasons why people don't pay taxes.
That's avoiding tax now.
Yeah. So this is one of them. Now, people have also said that, looking at the situation in Nigeria, they are supposed to be actually getting tax refunds from government. Why? People provide electricity for themselves, they provide security for themselves, provide water for themselves. So these are income from either trade or employment. Now, and they also pay taxes.
So this VAIDS is adding more burden to them? Is this VAIDS scheme adding more burden to the people?
Yes, and that's why I said paying taxes ought not to be a burden. But by the time people struggle to pay taxes, then it is just natural for people to look for the loopholes on how to avoid paying taxes.
Is that connected to the political system?
The political system, yes. Now, you look at the current structure we are currently operating in the country, federal, state, and the local government. You have most of the items, especially to legislate on taxation, being vested in at the federal level. Now, most of the states are not being able to generate revenue because the taxes that or the laws that they are supposed to be able to promulgate, they don't have that power, so they rely on the federal. So you look at issues like the personal income tax, for example. The federal government has to do that. Now, in other climes, we are supposed to have a situation whereby you have different tax rates for different states. So, for example, in Lagos State, you should have a different tax rate. So, if we have the law or the liberty for states to be able to enact their different laws so that they can administer those laws based on the economic situation in their states.
Okay.
Then you see that even most of these states that are broke will be able to come up with innovative laws that will, in accordance with the industries and infrastructures in their states, to generate revenue.
Very interesting perspectives, and perhaps that also speaks to who knows if they'll add that to the reasons why they should restructure the political system. But Dr. David Chris is a futurist and a tax expert. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's go over now and Yeah, speaking about which, is that call again for restructuring? Let's go to Abuja for that. Markwe.